Hello and welcome to another Let's Play Baldur's Gate Shadows of Arm. Now, this week, I've once again managed to stuff up, because on the Sunday, I knew I had something to do, so I pre-recorded the set editing. I was so smart, except by the end of it, I realized that my microphone was on for 45 minutes, and so I don't quick save and hard saved, of course, so I couldn't go back. So now I will be commentating on what's see, the tactics mod is uninstalled, so here's my party pretty much obliterating through these defenseless goblins. The downside is my party isn't as well equipped as the tactics mod was, because better weapons. So Jahair is swinging for a staff instead of her samurai sword and whatnot, but that's quite alright. So we'll just looting those bodies, and now we're
go for the eyes.
Go for the eyes! And, in hindsight, this is a lot easier to commentate for because I don't have to concentrate on two things at once. So yeah, we've got a method there. Easy to take care of, but I do believe it takes quite a while. So so we'll have your unlock stuff while the rest of the guys do the hard work. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get the table. Why not? So we got a +1 longsword there and a better shield, which will give to Minx, I believe. There we go. So now Jahair can use that scimitar. And I'm a bit disappointed that I didn't get actually record what I was saying, because it was actually quite brilliant, the dialogue that I came up with on the spot, but I guess that my routine each week, so I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe. Right. Who knows, that might be a little fun. Whatnot, with another method in our way, which we'll dispose of, and I don't know, my computer was lagging for some reason at this point. I'm not sure why, because I didn't have anything running in the background, but it goes away in a minute, so that's not a problem there. And we finally got a short bow for Imoen, so she can actually contribute to what the rest of the party is doing. I've done this plenty and plenty of times. It's quite actually bad. It's bad because I've never completed the game. So, I mean, hopefully this time I will complete an actual Baldur's Gate game without restarting and whatnot, because I've just got a terrible habit of getting a certain point and then going, yeah, I
know this room. I've been in here.
I don't like the color of my character's hair, you know, just little things like that.
There are things in these tanks. They used to be people.
Of course, at this point, I would be reading the dialogue, but since I guess the good thing is that the text is going to stay on the screen long enough for you guys to read it, and the pictures should be clear enough for you to read it as well. And you know, if this method works, I might just keep it this way. Unless you guys really, really want me to voice act the dialogue. saying wrong words.
Nature takes the life she gave!
What do you call this?
Great fun! Right, Boo?
I'm not sure. We'll say, patrol of goblins. Because they're just standing around so we can attack them. So, I'll leave that up to you, what we're gonna call that. And we'll, put these buddies and scouting mission.
Who be the servants of the master?
Poor guy trapped in this tube, and he's been in there for quite a while, and he's pretty much insane, I'm gonna say. And he gets all excited when we mention that we can help him escape and be released and whatnot. And that's going back to what the genie told us.
Release? Yes.
Set one.
Master, I no longer wish to come back.
And he's gonna give us some cells. Well, I'll talk about that later because the screen moves, so it can actually help me explain without over-explaining. I think I did a pretty good job voice acting this guy too. Sort of like, Master, I must be released. I don't know. I can't remember. It's not really hard, Julian. Just pick one or two options. Yes.
He's dead now? This pathetic creature.
And now we've got Imoen again doing her usual morbid thing and pretty much ending with, can we get out of here? I really need to get out of here. Can we get out of here? Are we out of here yet? How about now? How about now? Can you hear me now? Sorry, she is, I don't like her too much, but... Alright, now I was about to say we've got these, cells, energy cells, that he gives us to pretty much use there in those other room with the large test tube things, and it pretty much gives you hints on what to do in the dungeon. But since I already pretty much know what to do, I just left the energy cells on the table for the next party to wander through, which will probably be one of my parties when I restart the game. I don't know. Now we've actually got a sling for here, so that's quite good.
This place is just too darn creepy.
And on the table we
I really want out of here.
Sorry, excuse me. An activation stone for this golem in here. So we shall quick save. Bam. And because once you talk to him, he runs around for a bit and opens up the doors. And at that point, it doesn't allow you to save, so it's kind of annoying. So we're pretty much tricking this golem, because I do believe he's blind. So it's just sort of, well, how would that work anyway? Because then when you have voice recognition, I don't know. Anyway, we use a stone and tell him to go do his duties. I bow before your will, master. Alright, so it'll be quite difficult to bow to a halfling master if you're a golem. But, what you gonna do? And as he goes off and does that, we'll continue further ahead. And we'll send Minx up at the front first, since my guy's a bit hurt, so we'll get Minx to take some damage. And we'll attack her next horde party squad. Yeah. And isn't too good. Oh yeah. And I realize, why isn't my short bow working? What's going on? What's going on? Oh, I don't have any arrows. go get some arrows, when really, I could have just waited to kill these
Nature,
goblins and get
take
them
the
off.
life she gave!
Ah, that's not right.
Several of the she's off. And then we slaughter our way through.
Hey!
Arrows. Excellent. And now we're pretty much back to where I left off in the tactics mod in front of the library. And what we encountered in that library was a golem and a demon and some of those hellspawn dwarves. And I do believe, if I read the readme, it's a level 22 cleric who summons that fallen avatar, and we've got a monk and then Illic who's goes berserk. But instead of all that, we've got
Fall, lady! For now,
it's like
Go for the eyes, Boo. Go for the eyes. Yeah!
Fall, creature, and feed the earth!
we fit.
If I have to fight to get out of here, so be it.
To say that's that.
Oh, this reminds me so much of Candlekeep. Dusty old tomes all over, bookcases nearly spilling.
Library of Death is
It's
sort of like
like we
a
never
Candlekeep,
left.
and it reminds her of it. And then, of course, can we get out of here? Can we go home now? Are we going home now? Excellent. Now it's time for and drama. There's a goblin.
Gotcha good.
Barbarian handles. He'll kill him. And loot him as well. To the shelves. And I love this library because it's just got, random stuff like axes and jewelry. If my library had axes and jewelry, yeah, that's cool. I definitely would have gone to it. I'm really liking the barbarian just because it's faster than everyone else, so it makes a great scout and just pretty much makes him do everything that's boring and time consuming. Alright, so we've scavenged all we can from this room and I guess it's time to divide it up. And we're going to go downwards instead of upwards. Or, yeah, we'll say downwards. Now, in this next room, the tactic you pretty much do is you get preferably a fighter with a quarterstaff or a spear or a two-handed sword, and because this thing is immune to
Great
arrows and
fun!
bullets, but it
Right,
can't get
Boo?
up the stairs, so you can cheat with it and stand there and hit it, and they pretty much can't do anything until it dies.